What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Mysterium, everybody's probably least favorite event in the game every 2 days. But we're going to talk about why you should do it and what ways you should do it to really get the most value out of it. Now, there are so many ways to get gold now. Mysterium used to be a great way to supply yourself with some extra gold. But now we really want to just focus on speed ups, and one bright side to going for the speed ups is that it goes a lot faster. You can speed run Mysterium if you're going for chest primarily. I think most people are able to do it in somewhere under 10 minutes, just taking the chest. We don't care too much about buffs at this stage in the game. Early game you do, and you care about those Heart of Norheim. Just for survivability as you get more marches built up. But overall, doing it every 2 days gives you an insane amount of speed ups that lets you stack up just these little, building speed ups. They're useful for when C60 comes. There are also the ones for manufacturing fortifications, which are useful for events. There are training and healing speed ups. But those really allow you to go further in a fight, as we always talk about. And this is, it's free. It takes about 10 minutes a day, like I said. But you can really just speed run it if you're focused on just, clicking through, going to all of the resource chests. And it allows you to build up that buffer. Now, one thing also is that it gives you those immortal fragments. And as we know at the end, there are some EA. It is a slow grind. But there are so many events now that are giving the exclusive artifacts for immortals that if you're doing all of them, you can stack up artifacts really fast. Like recently we had the Mercantile Path with a new update, and you can get 30 chests for exclusive artifacts through there. If you have that, if you have Time Rift Breaker, you have Mysterium, and just special events, you can acquire a lot of these exclusive artifacts really quickly. But I remember one thing that kind of changed my outlook on the Mysterium back in the day was Yeon talking about how much just the speed ups add up. And I cannot stress enough, if you do the Mysterium every 2 days, you will get an insane amount every month. You kind of have to look at it from a long-term perspective, just because of how much it adds up. But it is a great supply of these speed ups. They're free. They take a little bit of time. Even though this event is kind of tedious to do every 2 days, it does make a big difference. And one thing that I try to do to just get through it is to speed run it. Let's see. Like I said, the buffs don't really matter anymore now that we are kind of just too strong for the Mysterium. I would like to see an update to the Mysterium. I know a lot of people are calling for an auto feature, but given the amount of speed ups that you can give from it, and just kind of goodies in general, it probably doesn't make too much sense for the game. They want you to have to do this stuff or instead buy them. But overall, the Mysterium is still a great value for you as, just any player really, unless you just have an extraordinary amount of speed ups. This is going to help you sustain through events, like I said, with manufacturing, fortifications or building troops, stuff like that. And just also, as we always stress, being able to survive longer in KVK. We have to be smarter than people who have a ton of money. We have to find ways to take advantage of what the game gives us. And although this is tedious, the Mysterium is still one of the best ways to just kind of replenish your speed ups on a regular basis. And like I said as well, those artifacts that make a huge difference for free-to-play players. They are super accessible now, and I just can't stress enough how important it is to take advantage of every opportunity, even if it is kind of a drag to do it every 2 days. I mean, even if you just go through this level and you don't have a team strong enough as your second team yet to go through the final level, you're still getting a lot of speed ups along the way, and you can just go as far as you need to. But yeah, I really think you guys should take advantage of the Mysterium. It is a great source of speed ups, immortal fragments, and immortal EA. If you aren't doing it, just try to force yourself. I mean, you can get into a routine to where you do it, like I said, where you're speed racing against this reset timer here, for instance, like I am, and just trying to, you know, make it into a more exciting event by kind of pressuring yourself even, or just doing it before bed. But yeah, I really believe that everybody should try to push this and take advantage of it. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the link below. We'll see you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe.